new felt wipers for the cross slide on the Monarch lathe over here. And I figured I'd just make a quick clip of how I'm doing it. If you've got old machines, you already know that this is kind of a pain, but something that's got to be done. If you haven't done this on your old machines, you need to, because this is how you protect your machine from wearing faster than it needs to. So usually what I've done in the past is just use like a Sharpie and mark on the felt and then cut on the felt. And I figured that was probably not getting me the best results possible. So what I decided on was using some cabinet mounting screws. They've got a big flat head and they're pretty good at self-tapping essentially. And anyway, so I've got them mounted through the two pieces of felt onto the board here, and where the screws are spots that I already have to make holes in the felt, so should work out pretty well. And then rather than use scissors, I'm just going to use a cheapo chisel here, woodworking chisel, and hopefully it'll work. It's just an idea I had that seemed a little more efficient than the way I've done it in the past. So yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. I'm just gonna pound away here, and maybe we'll do kind of a time-lapse sort of thing on the camera, but anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna cut all the way around, and then we'll make the mounting screw holes when we're done. Okay, that looked pretty painless, I hope, because it was pretty painless doing it. They're not perfect. They're never going to be perfect doing this way without a die and a press, but I think for their intended use, this will be just good enough. So let me find a way we're going to do the making the holes. I may make a little stamping die, just turn one down on the lathe for the two sizes, but anyway, be right back. Over on the lathe, just made a couple of little punching tools for the larger holes, and then we'll go to the smaller holes in just a minute. So let's see which one is which. Oopsie. Okay. Got this guy, it's the small one. All right, for the small holes where the screws mount in, what we're going to use is something I'm sure a lot of people have in their toolbox, but never use it. So for this guy, we're going to go with a good old-fashioned belt hole punch. So got my screw, my mounting screws, so that should fit in there no problem. So that's all these are, is just clearance holes, so it doesn't matter that much as long as there's a spot there for the screw to travel through. Uh-oh. Is that one too dull? Kind of looks like it. There we go. And then on this side, okay, I think that will do it. We've got our, it's all nasty from the old wiper, but that'll not cause any problems. So we'll go and put it back on the lathe. Believe it or not, this one needs to be cut in half, and this goes on the big carrier, or cover, or whatever you want to call it. The bigger of my chrome doodads. So this one goes on that side, this one goes on that side. So we'll peel off the backing and stick them in there and do the same for this one, and we'll have our project wrapped up. Okay, here's the finished part. Doesn't look too terrible. Doesn't look too great. For whatever reason, this one goes towards the back of the machine, and it's split for ease of installation, but the one for the front of the lathe is not split. But it does have the split wipers, so I don't know. I'm sure there was a good reason for that. But anyway, yeah, that's all we got. That's a pretty simple little project. And let me pan over and we'll show you where they're going. This big, beautiful Monarch lathe.